Let's see. Share. Hold on, I'm sharing this out, so I'm not reading the chat right now. Who else do I have to invite? I don't know. I don't see any other people who are not. We'll just do that, I guess. Alright, I'm just talking to myself over here. Good morning, Hand Banana. Hand Banana. That's a cool name. Becky Lynn. Kim. Becky Lynn. Good morning, girls. This is going to be a normal talking live. I'm going to battle later, but this is going to be a serious one. Good morning, Sarah. This is going to be a serious type of live, so if y'all could tap, I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that if you could just tap the screen. I'm not battling. This is going to be a normal live. Good morning. I like the little pumpkin and the ghost and Becky Lynn's name. Becky Lynn, that's cute. Good morning, Grandma Jay. Good morning, Sarah. I tried to invite everybody. Kim, can you find Mess Up? I couldn't find her. And Donna. I think I invited Trishy. Oh, I love Halloween season. Oh, there's Trishy. Okay, never mind. You don't have to invite her. I couldn't find Donna though. No, Kim, never. You can't do that to poor Becky Lynn. No. There's Mess Up. Good morning. This is going to be a normal talking live, but more on the serious side. But I'm making it very clear, though, I'm not dragging anyone. This is not going to be a dragging type of live. I'm just going to put my side of the story out. That's all. Touristy! Kim's yelling for you in the chat there, Trishy. I don't have a Tigger Square with this. I'm using my new iPad. There's no Tigger Square. I just love when everybody's so happy in the chat and yelling at everybody else. Good morning, Anna B. Alright, I mess up. Monday always finds us. How does that happen? How does that happen and why? Every time Monday finds us. I thought last week was like the longest fucking week ever. At least it felt like it. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, A. Should be sleeping in my house for me some shit. Yes, most likely, Kim, yes. No yelling to wake everybody up. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to get started. And if I have to recap it, I'll recap it. God, where do you even start? First, this is not something I ever wanted to bring to the app. Okay? I prefer to keep personal drama off TikTok, right? Like if you got a problem in your friend group, fix it in your friend group. Don't bring it to TikTok. That's what I've always tried to go by, you know. I don't want to be like thank you for the heart me's. I don't want to be like other groups where they fall apart and so everyone starts tattling on everybody else and good morning, Cat. And I hate when people do that. And I never wanted to, and I'm going to try to get through all this without crying too, by the way. None of this has been easy, alright? I'm just going to talk about Laura, though. Me and Laura. I'm not bringing up anybody else. The other stuff, it is what it is, but we're keeping it off the app. Laura, however, brought it to the app. I walked away from Laura. She did not walk away from me, contrary to popular belief. She put up a video saying that, you know, she was walking away from me, you know, whatever, blah, 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 wish me well. Okay, fine. So she brought that part to the app. Okay. I didn't say anything. I didn't correct her. I didn't get petty and say, "Oh, I left you." I didn't do it. I just let it be. Well, then come to find out that when we were having problems in the group, Laura, who was obviously a part of our group and our phone calls, she would tell the girls something mean about me, like she would talk bad about me, but in the same day tell me how much she loved me and how much she was so sorry all of this was happening and that it would get better and yada yada yada. Meanwhile, she was telling everybody else basically what a piece of shit I am. So there's that. Then it wasn't enough for me to just lose some of my friends. Then they ended up on Clover's page, which we all know Clover, right? We all know Clover's a POS, whatever. Clover does what Clover does. But did it hurt that everybody went over there? Yes. But can people be friends with whoever they want to? Absolutely. They can be friends with whoever they want to. But Laura was telling Clover personal things about me that she never should have done. If you're gonna be quote unquote friends with the biggest hate page there is on TikTok about me, at least don't tell them shit that only our group knows. But then I didn't stop there either. That wasn't good enough for Laura. Then Laura went behind my back to several people in my chats who are here every day who support me. And she had been talking to them about how horrible I am and how I chose TikTok and money over friendships. Which TikTok and money had absolutely nothing to do with why I walked away from Laura. I walked away from Laura because she treats me like a child, or she did treat me like a child. Every time she talked to me, it was very condescending. I'm okay. And I knew she was two-faced just because of some of the stuff that she would say on a phone call with me. But then she would say something different with the other girls. So I walked away from Laura. I did. Yes, TikTok has always been secondary to friendships. Yes. I would obviously pick friendships over TikTok and money, which that just had nothing to do with anything. But that's what she was telling people behind the scenes about how horrible I am. I'm okay, Adam, but thank you. So there is my side of the story. Laura lied about so many things, including a phone call, our last phone call that we had. She lied and said we never even had that phone call. Girl, I got the call log, to which I proved that you called me. So how about you stop lying, because I can back up everything I fucking say, and I know you are in here listening. But that's my side of the story. I did not go behind anybody's back and talk about Laura to anybody. When I found out that all this stuff happened, I went straight to the people who I was told that she went to. And I dealt with it that way. But with all the lies that she has told, and now she's trying to take the support away from me that I do have, it's like not enough that I've already lost a couple of friends, but now we're going to try and take away my support on TikTok too. So that's why I brought it to the app today. To tell my side. They always say there are three sides to a story. Their side, my side, and then the middle. So you're free to choose whatever you want. You're also free to be friends with Laura and whoever you want to. I don't care. My only thing is, don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. But be friends with whoever you want to be friends with, and I mean that. I'm not even being snarky. I don't care who people are friends with. What I do care about is that you keep private, personal information that was told to you to yourself. Correct. Nobody ever has to choose sides. Just because two people walked away from me in the group does not mean that everyone stopped being friends. It's okay to be adults and pick your own friends. I would never tell someone you can or cannot be friends with someone. Ever. My only thing is, keep private personal information private and personal information. Don't go blabbing everything to people because you're mad. And like I said, I never would have brought this to the app. Even when Laura put up that post saying she walked away from me, I just ignored it. I I wasn't going to get petty about it. But when I found out she went behind my back and she said all these really shitty things about me, while she was still my friend, no less, I just, no thank you. I remember that, Becky Lynn. I remember that. But you are still free to be friends with Laura if you want to be. I don't care. I just wanted to put my side of the story out. And it sucks because I don't like bringing stuff to the app. I've been off TikTok a lot. I don't come on as much as I do, or at least as much as I used to, because all of this has been really hard. Incredibly hard. And if you think it hasn't been easy, you would be wrong. All of it's been hurtful. All of it. But I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be just fine. But that's why I haven't been on as much. Good morning, Flossie. Because I can't control my emotions, as you can clearly see. But for those that Laura told you that I chose TikTok and money over friendships, that couldn't be further from the truth. Oh, Weezerball, nice to see you. Don't block Weezerball. Yeah, Kim, it does. Right, Trishy, exactly. There were so many lies told. Well, that's kind of funny you say that, Weezerball, because you had no problem being in that live the other day, talking shit to me. So do you want to explain that? Okay, I'll wait for an explanation. Do you want to just take a box? Two people walked away from me. Two people. And you would have to ask them why. and 2 people walked away because they wanted to. I mean, we're all free to do whatever we want. And I really don't see how it's anyone's business why they walked away. Thank you for the heart, me, Trishy. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Oh, thank you, Flossie. Thank you, Sarah. That was cute. It was like a trick-or-treating thing. Yes, the thing with exposing. You know, when she lied to everybody. And? Yes, that was in the past. That's a cute gift, Sarah. I don't think I'd seen that one before. Exposing has absolutely nothing to do with the situation. And it just kind of confuses me that people feel like they're entitled to information when groups split up or friends walk away. Yeah, it was a long time ago. I think February, March. Good morning, One Rose Jojo. Yes, everything is okay. Everything is just peachy. We'll have to lie, but it'll be okay. Make sure I'm seeing like things we have first. That's right, Adam. Maybe I've changed how I do things. Maybe I've seen what it's like to be dragged across the app. Maybe I've seen what it's like when other people are dragged across the app. Maybe I've learned a few lessons along the way. That's right, Becky Lynn. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's right, Sarah. Thank you. Laura brought it to the app first. Laura brought this whole thing to the app. That's right, Kim. Thank you for the heart, me. And yeah, Grandma J, I haven't. I've learned lessons along the way on the old TikTok here. Okay, Weezer Ball. So, you know, what was all that stuff in the live though the other day when you ganged up with Chasey Lane and Solid Edition? So are you done with that now? Like I can go into a live where you're there and you're not gonna join them? I'll recap you in a minute, Flossie. That's right, Mama D. I wasn't sure if she was getting money from people on the back end. And I thought long and hard about that whole thing before I brought it to the app. And yet, Weezer Ball, everyone can have a difference of opinion. It happens all the time. Do you think me and Kim we agree all the time, 24/7? Oh, wait, no, Kim, you're up my ass. I forgot. Never mind. Kim's so far up my ass she can't even see straight, so don't ask Kim anything. I had to. Thank you, Bruno Jojo, for hurt me. I had to, Kim. I had to. I know. I and Kim have had issues in the, oh, you and Kim have had issues in the past. So you know Kim. Kim is one of my biggest critics. Kim called me every morning. And let me tell you something. If I said or did something that Kim don't like, oh, she gonna let me know. She's not gonna keep that a secret or hold it in or tell 500 other people. She's just gonna come to me. Hi, Michelle Lynn. She's just gonna come to me and say, hey, this, and this. Just like if Kim did something, although Kim's perfect, don't forget Kim's perfect, but if Kim were to do something that I felt weird about, I would just go to her. I'm good, Michelle Lynn. How are you? No, I think Weezer Ball, they're trying. Oh, me and Kim have had problems? When have Kim and I had problems? Right, Becky Lynn, exactly. You think friends get along 24/7? All the time? And they agree with everything? And they don't have a difference of opinion? Been a while back. Well, when? I don't really recall us having, like, big problems or anything. Slight disagreements, sure. But I don't think we've ever had a big blowout fight. Have we, Kim? Or did I just forget it? You know my memory. What memory I have. Good morning, Rose. Yeah, I don't think we've had any, like, big fights. No, I'm not upset, Michelle Lynn. I'm okay. Sometimes I just get a little emotional when I talk. I'm okay. That's right, Trishy. Exactly. Right, Grandma Jay? God, life's too short to have to argue with people every day. So yeah, did I want to bring this to the app? No. But Laura made the post. Laura sent messages and DMs out behind my back. Laura's lied about several things that can be easily proven. And again, I walked away from her. So there's my side. Thank you, Dory, for the heart me. So there's my side of the story. Do with it what you will. Be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. It's cool with me. But I would appreciate if you hear someone is talking shit about me. Well, just come to me and let me know. Or better yet, if you have a problem with me, just come to me directly and say, hey, Mandy, I really didn't like when you did this. And we can talk about it like adults. So if you have a problem with me personally, then just come to me. The Tigger Square, I don't know, Michelle Lynn. When I had, this is a new iPad, so when I signed in to go live, it did not have the Tigger Square. I don't know where it's at. Oh, you're fine, Michelle Lynn. Aw, you're sweet, Adam. I'm okay, y'all. I promise. It's just, it's been a lot. The last, I would say, month. The last month's been really hard. That's why I haven't really been live a whole lot. That's why I haven't really done talking lives a whole lot. Because it's hard. Like, emotionally, all of this has been too much. But like I said, everything will be fine. It's just time. What do they say? Time heals all wounds. I'm just saying, it's been really, really hard the last month, and I've tried really, really hard to keep it off the app. But with Laura doing what she did, I had to get my side out because she's spinning the narrative of people walked away from me because of TikTok, because I chose TikTok and money over friendships. Thank you for the rose. And good morning, Colleen. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's right, Trishy. That's right. Michelle and Miss Laura and I have had a little disagreement. It's okay. Well, yeah, Weezer Ball, I kind of find that strange too. I'm not gonna lie. People can be friends with whoever they want to be. I'm just gonna say that. But, hi Marie, good morning. But, to stop being friends with me and then go to a hate page, well, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Just to dig the knife a little bit deeper? You know what I mean? Like, what is the point? Like, how many times do I have to be hurt over and over and over again before everyone just stops? I call Clover a hate page. There was someone over there the other day who told me to go off myself. Not only that, but they left the comment up. They left the comment up. So people who are supporting that page, is that what you're supporting? No, someone left a comment over there. Hung like Jesus. Hung like Jesus told me to go earn myself. And people laughed and liked the comment. Make that make sense. Yeah, you can say whatever. Yeah, Grandma J. I would never support a page who allowed comments like that. Never. I'm listening, Weezer Ball. It's Clover, but their at name is CatScan101, like CAT Scan SCAN 101. But yeah, go read through some of them comments, and then you tell me that's not a hate page. I'll wait. I mean, granted, all they do is they just post my videos. Okay, whatever. But read the description and then read the comments and then tell me that's not a hate page. That's true, mess up. Good morning, Courtney. Just a kind of a mix of everything. No, Clover has that page to take my views because I'm in the Creator Fund. That's why Clover has that page. And there's never any good comments over there. They are all hate comments. And if you don't believe me, I have a video up with the comments on that page. Exactly, mess up. And, you know, people get blocked for a reason. I don't just block because you have a different opinion. I don't. We all have different opinions, right? We all have different opinions. But if you come on my page and you tell someone to go earn themselves on my page, you're going to get blocked. Hung Like Jesus. That's why Hung Like Jesus is blocked. Oh, you want to know why Chasey Lane is blocked? Because she used to be a big supporter of mine. Big supporter, right? And then, she decided one day that she was going to go to Shadow Girl and on a different account, on the backup account, told her to take a drink, even though Shadow Girl's in recovery, but she's going to go do that. So, okay, so Chasey Lane started that whole thing. Shadow Girl thought it was me. Chasey Lane did it just to, you know, whatever. I don't really know. But then Chasey Lane came out and said, yeah, it was me that I told her to take the drink. It was my fault. Mandy didn't make me do it, blah, 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 right? I stopped talking to Chasey Lane and I blocked her. Why? Because I don't want that nonsense. I don't want to be part of that shit. Joking, not joking, whatever the reason is that Chasey Lane decided to make a backup account and go to Shadow Girl and tell her that. Even though I don't care for Shadow Girl, that's a shitty thing to do to somebody or to say to somebody in recovery. So guess what? Chasey Lane got blocked. Don't even get me started on my doggy lovers blocked. Or how about the people who talk about the vodka bottle on top of my fridge over and over and over again? Do you think I shouldn't block them? Or how about the hate comments I get on my videos where people tell me really mean, awful things? I just shouldn't block them either? So people get blocked for a reason. So why don't you ask them why they're blocked? I don't block just to block. So there's that. You cannot tell me Clover's not a hate page. I'm sorry, but you can't. Yeah, Chasey did confess and apologize. But you know what? I still don't want any part of someone who's going to do that. I accepted her apology, but that doesn't mean I have to be friends with her. And it certainly doesn't mean that I blocked her because I don't want to be part of the nonsense. I'm sorry, but going to someone in recovery and telling them to take a drink is fucked up. People do make mistakes and move on, yes. But that doesn't mean I have to unblock them. My page. And just like Kim said, there's a difference between opinions and tearing people down. Good morning, Kaylin. It'd be different if they were over there and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe Mandy said blah 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 blah," or hold me accountable for something, right? But making fun of my looks or making fun of my weight or my filter slips or whatever it is, right? That's not an opinion. That's called being an asshole. Like the comments about my teeth or about whatever it is. That's not an opinion. That's being an asshole. And it will get you blocked. So anyway, that's what I had to say. That's my side of the story. I'm not talking about the other stuff because it's no one's business and I don't owe anybody anything. I don't have to tell people why a group split up. Personally, it's not anybody's business. And I would have never even brought this to the app if Laura hadn't done it first. And they continued to do it behind my back and behind the scenes. And lying to one person and saying, I never said anything, when clearly she said stuff. Oh, Grandma Jay, that's exciting. I know, Weezerball, you came in and you have been respectful, hence why you're not blocked yet. Again, I don't block just because you have a different opinion. Grandma Jay, I'm super happy for you. Not right now, Michelle Lynn, but maybe later. That's exciting, Grandma Jay. I'm happy for you. You have to take lots of pictures. No BL, Becky Lynn. I listen and I don't judge, exactly. I try to do that. I listen and I don't judge. Yeah, it's not cheap. Well, I hope so, Weezerball, because you were not very nice the other day in Cliff Notes Anna's live. Where I had every right to be, considering they were talking about me. Not in a bad way, but they were talking about how there was no proof I ever gave Lisa money. Which, thank God, people have finally realized now after how many months? Yeah, Grandma Jay, insurance is a wonderful thing. Apple cider muffins sound really good. I can't do coffee though, Adam, because my anxiety would go through the roof. I can't do coffee. But I do like apple cider donuts. I agree, Kim. Agree. We can all agree to disagree on things without hatred. Exactly. And let me just be clear. I don't hate anybody. I don't. Do I have hurt feelings? Yes. Do other people have hurt feelings? Yes. It's not been easy on anybody. But I mean, it is what it is. And we're all just going to move forward as adults. Yeah, that's true, Grandma Jay. That is true. But I'm gonna get off because hubby, I have to get him up at 5:30. He's leaving today. But I have a surprise for y'all. I'm going to be on later this morning to battle. I'll be battling with something funny. Well, if it fits. I haven't tried it on yet. So we'll see if it fits. Okay? If it doesn't fit, I don't know. I have to do some sort of backup plan. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who's listened and heard me out. That's right, Trishy. It's going to be funny, though. Thank you for listening to me this morning. Listening to my side. Do with it what you want to. Be friends with whoever you want to. Love whoever you want to. And I truly mean that. But I hope everyone has a great day today, just in case you don't see me when I come back later. But we're going to have a lot of fun when I come back later this morning. So I hope to see you there. I love all of you. I love you too, Grandma Jay. All right, I love all of you.